With my career, Ronaldo phenomenal was terrific. I always see him with the back, always. No, Maradona. Maradona, yes. For me, Maradona.
How was to play against him?
When you take a tackle with him, your emotional was, I'm so sorry, Diego, sorry. Diego.
You didn't want to kick him?
Yeah. I think the best one, Paolo Maldini.
Paolo Maldini.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I lost my head or something. He never lost. I remember his words. He told us, don't worry, the next year we met again Liverpool and we're gonna beat him.
And did he say, I told you so?
Yeah, sure. Baggio and Madame Ancelotti, the best singer I met during my career. Worst dresser. The first month. Just the 4 months.
Something for Kaká? Not master.
The Brazilian, all the Brazilian guys.
He says loves free kicks, but it means likes to think of himself that he is a good free kick taker, but it's not that good. Do you have somebody like him?
Yeah, Clarence Seedorf.
Oh, really?
The worst. Yeah.
Hello dear friends, we're back in Milan, we're just in front of the mythical San Siro, and all because we're about to have an interview with a true legend of the game. Alessandro Costacurta is not only one of the best defenders of all time, he's not only one of the players who won 5 Champions League, but he is also a player whose team experienced how it was like to play in the 9 biggest possible finals. Alessandro Costacurta played 20 seasons for Milan, winning every possible silverware with, of course, a couple of heartbreaks after losing a final. Alessandro Costacurta surely has stories to tell. Dear Mr. Costacurta, let me start off with just saying it's a privilege, in fact an honor just to be sitting in front of you.
Thanks a lot.
And of course, welcome in the new episode of Sofascore YouTube series called A Guest and a Half, 45 minutes of small talk, big names and stoppage time.
Thanks.
Okay. As a proper football legend, as one of the defenders that are widely recognized as one of the best in football history, let me just ask you at the beginning, how are you in general and what have you been doing lately?
I'm a father. I'm talking about soccer in Sky Sport Italia. I'm playing paddle, you know, in paddle.
Yes.
Paddle. But now I'm injured. I'm not able to take my situation under control, so I have to rehab surgery for my knee.
On a club level, you won everything. 23 major trophies, including 5 Champions League, or as it was once called, European Cup, and anche 7 Scudetti. Now, when you look back at your career, and it has passed 17 or 18 years since you say goodbye to the calcio, how would you rate your career?
I was lucky. I'm lucky. I had a lot of great teammates. 14 won the Ballon d'Or. 10 they didn't won, but close to win the Ballon d'Or. So a lot of great coaches, great fan, great stadium. I was lucky. I still be lucky because I'm a great wife, great son. I'm very lucky man. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm a lucky man.
But I suppose within or between all of the great triumphs and all of the great celebration and all of the fame connected to that, there were actually quite a few times that you had to deal with the not that good part of the football, like some tough defeats, injuries, etc. Right?
Yeah.
There were also tough times.
But if you are an international player, you know you have to took defeat. You have to took the one in the same situation. I think with a little bit distance, because you cannot be so happy when you win something, but in the same thing when you lose some final. We had a lot of defeat in final, so.
Yes, that's what I actually wanted to talk to you about. I suppose when everybody does the interview with you, they all talk firstly or mainly about all of the great successes that you had. But I decided to go the other way around. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to start with one of the, I suppose, the toughest period of your whole career, and that's World Cup '94, when you and your Italy was defeated on penalties against Brazil in the World Cup final. Was that one of the hardest part of your career, and how did you get through it? Because I suppose the young generation that will be watching us also can learn so much from a legend like you.
You know, it was not so terrible because you know, can happen during a career. So when you win, it's incredible, but you have to stay calm, you know, because in the day before you are a loser, in the day after you are a greater player. So I think the right distance is perfect to still play, stay calm during the career.
Okay, but we know that you collected 2 yellow cards during the whole tournament.
Yeah.
And you didn't play in that final. Did that make it even harder for you?
You don't remember in the same thing was for the final
I know, in
94.
Champions League.
Yeah, in the same year.
1 month
You know,
before. We're
yeah.
going to talk about
I'm
that
a
also.
record man. The yellow card I had with Bulgarian Stoichkov. Stoichkov in that year was for me. It's not so close to me because every single matches we fought. You don't think with the yellow card you lose the final. You stay focused in that match, and then if you lose the final, can happen. Can happen.
Yeah.
Then
Because you have to give 100% for your team in this match.
in
Don't
this
worry about the
match,
next one.
yeah. It's no right for me.
Yes.
So if you take a red card, it's another thing. But just the yellow card for me, it's not right.
Okay. We prepared some graphics from
Yeah.
Sofascore to show our audience how great form did you have on that World Cup '94. And you can see you were dribbled passed by you just 2 times in the whole tournament. So that's 0.3 per game. And you can slide to the next just to show that you're a great friend, I suppose, and one of your most famous teammates, Paolo Maldini, was dribbled passed by on 4 occasions. It was 0.6.
But he changed role.
Sorry?
He changed role from
From the left back.
I know.
To
the center,
Yeah. So, did it ever cross your mind to think if I, Alessandro Costacurta, played in that final, Italy would win?
Remember the match of Franco Baresi? Was for me the best performance I saw with my eyes. Was incredible because it came from the injury, you know. I think it is the best performance I have. I have a lot of teammates, incredible, phenomenal teammates, but something like Franco in that final was terrible. Was amazing. For me, the best performance. So with Bebeto and Romario, I think could be 1-0 for Brazil.
If you play.
Yeah.
So, great statistics.
Great statistics, yeah.
But of course, when we talk about World Cup '94, we have to simply talk about Grande Roberto Baggio, who played tremendously throughout the whole tournament, probably was the best player of the World Cup. But most of the people remember, especially the younger ones, remember the penalty miss at the end of the World Cup. How was he in that day? Can you just give some insights about him and his emotions about that World Cup?
Roberto was during the 1993 he won the Ballon d'Or. So during that World Cup, it took some critics from the journalists, from Enrico Sacchi, was not so close to him. So he was devastated after the penalty, but he was just a bit injured before the game. He tried to improve the shape, but he was not so. He was not perfect. So this is one of the reasons for me that we didn't won, because with Roberto Baggio in good shape, for me something changed.
You would win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a part of our career. I think with a good distance from the emotional, you can go over.
But at the same year, like 1 month before the World Cup final, you also, because of the card suspension, missed another big final, Champions League final
Yeah.
against Barcelona.
Yeah.
4-0, fantastic win.
Yeah.
Now, when you think about it, that final went much, much better than the final of the World Cup, of course.
One of the best Milan matches
Ever.
I think ever. Yeah, yeah. If you ask of a Milan fan, everybody, but that final for me it was easier because with the AC Milan to reach the Coppa Campioni final was we used to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so to lose one final was not so terrible. With the national team was different. Yeah.
Yeah, you played 5 Champions League or European Cup finals in 7 years, so
Yeah.
fantastic. But we're gonna talk a little bit about that later on. Now let me ask you. But on one side, Romario, Stoichkov, Koeman, young Pep Guardiola, and all of the other great players, and of course on the bench, legendary Johan Cruyff.
Johan Cruyff,
Nobody expected for Milan
Yeah.
to win, especially 4-0, right?
Yeah, but we always thought that we are better than them. The absence of Costacurta and Baresi, and all the team has thought we can do it. We can do it.
So you won 5 Champions League or European Cups. Do you like one title more than all of the others, or
The
is
first
it?
one.
Ah,
Yeah, the first one. The first one was terrible because a lot of AC Milan fan went to Barcelona. You know about the problem of the Romanian team. Ceausescu was killed. Could be 2-3 months before. So a lot of fan all in the same stadium, all in the same city, all to be there was the best emotion as a player.
okay, thank you for now. Obviously, we have many more historical games to talk about, the winning and defeating also. But let's start with our first official section of the interview now, okay? We've prepared 12 football categories, and we would like to ask you to rate yourself in them. It's a standard Sofascore rating from 3 to 10, so we're gonna start with speed.
Speed,
Yes.
8.
8, yeah?
Yeah, 8.1.
No,
I don't
good.
know, is it stopping at 8 or
Yeah, no,
0.1?
you can do whatever.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
So, because I was thinking later on we'll have the same categories, and we will ask you which of the best players in the world in history of football are throughout these categories.
Okay.
But later on. But now I was thinking, but I gotta put Milan in the middle of everything this. So if you can say for you, who was the fastest, the best, your teammate in Milan in speed? Just
Maldini.
tell me. Maldini?
Maldini, yes.
Ah.
Maldini was in the best in a lot of categories. Huh?
Yes, but even in speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, the next category is stamina.
Okay. Stamina.
Yeah.
Ah, 7, 7, 7.
Not more?
No, the better. 7 and 3.
Okay.
7 and 3. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the best in this stamina department in Milan, who would you say?
Baresi.
Ah.
Yeah, Baresi. I think Baresi, yeah.
Okay, the
great.
next category, yeah, is technique.
Technique.
But
Yeah.
you were a very skillful defender.
Me 6 and 9.
Oh no, please.
Yeah.
No, please.
At the start of the season, so at the start of the career.
But at the end,
Then
yes.
7 and 5, yeah?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
But for the defender, you were
Yeah, yeah.
you were very skillful.
Yeah.
Very good with the ball.
As a defender, yes.
Yes.
But with if talking about my teammate, for me, Marco van Basten. As a teammate, right?
Yes.
But Marco van Basten.
For
yes,
technique.
it was terrible. Left or right, head, control,
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, too bad he had that injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say something. The first day to Zvone Boban went to Milan. At the end of the training session, I took the ball and cross for Van Basten and Zvone, and became one of the best training sessions that I
Ever did.
had, because every single cross, the conclusion of Van Basten and Zvone was score. Was terrible.
Crazy.
Yeah, Zvone remembered that. I talked with him 1 week ago, and so he remembered that. So, Van Basten.
Van Basten.
Van Basten, yes.
Okay, now let's move on to the next category. It's vision. How would you rate yourself?
Vision, no, it was one of the best. My skills.
Yeah.
9.
Good, very good. Yeah. Non c'è problema.
Non c'è problema. No, but I think it was my best skill.
Quality, yes?
Yeah.
You can open up the play, yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And about your teammate in Milan?
Was me.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Next category, long passing.
Long passing. Allora, me, yeah. At the end of my career, 7 and 7.
7.
The best one was Pirlo.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Even though there was
You
a
agree
great
with me?
competition. Well, yeah, Zedorf, Zvone.
Yeah.
Especially you had such a great
Yeah.
teammate, so it's difficult to choose. But yeah, I would say Pirlo.
Yeah, Pirlo, yeah.
Maestro.
Maestro.
See? Okay. And now, next category, something where you should also give you a great grade. Tackling.
8. And the best one was for me Maldini or Baresi. Yeah.
Maldini or
Yeah,
Baresi?
or Baresi.
Okay.
Best one.
And you put yourself how grade?
8.
Not more?
No. But yeah. Depends.
Okay.
No, but 8.
No, if you want to leave it at 8,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The next category is positioning. That's something about intelligence of the player to realize. That was also one of your biggest qualities.
Is one of my best qualities.
Yeah.
So 8 and 5, and for me the best one was Baresi.
Also Baresi.
Yeah, Baresi.
Okay. Next category, aerial challenges. Also one part of the game very important for the defenders, right?
Me, I was not so good. 7 and 5, and the best one was Nesta could be. Nesta was terrific in this situation. Yeah, Nesta.
Okay.
Nesta, yes.
Okay, great. Next category, crossing. You sometimes played as a right defender.
Yeah.
You played in Champions League final against Juventus. Started at the right back, so you could cross.
In the right back, yeah. And the year after, I won the championship playing in left. So
yes.
crossing, 7. The best one was Cafu,
Yeah.
could be. Yeah.
Expected that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. Could
Yeah.
be.
One of the best ever.
Yeah, Panucci too.
Panucci also, right?
Panucci
Zambrotta also.
Zambrotta.
Yes.
Zambrotta.
Okay. And now next category is finishing. How good you were.
Finalizzazione.
I mean,
Ma as a defender or?
in general, yeah. I mean, you scored a couple of amazing goals.
Shevchenko.
But rate yourself first.
Me?
Yes. I mean,
I had
you
just,
I
my.
know you scored 5 goals in your career, but some of them were really spectacular. You scored a magnificent goal in the Derby
outside
della
the boxing.
Yeah, in Derby della Madonnina
Yeah.
against Inter.
Against Zenga,
Yeah,
yes.
and against Roma also, even maybe better. So you could finish quite good.
6
Okay.
6 and 5, yeah.
Okay.
So
In Milan?
and the best one was Shevchenko, Van Basten,
Yes.
Inzaghi,
Where?
Weah. No, the Weah just a little bit step down.
Crespo.
Crespo, yes.
Crazy finisher, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic player.
But also Kaká. Also Kaká, when he took the ball and take the angle of the
in a different
the
corner,
ball.
yeah. Crazy.
Was terrible, yeah.
Okay. Next category is shot power.
Me 6 and 4. I go back, and the best one was Seedorf.
Yeah.
Also Savicevic.
Yes.
As a shot power, but I think Clarence. Clarence was terrific. Yeah.
And the last category is shot precision. So how would you rate yourself in that department?
Billy Costacurta. 7.
7.
Because during the training session, I show I was not so bad, but as a teammate, I think.
It's not easy to choose.
No, but I think Kaká.
Also.
Kaká when they choose the corner of the yeah.
Boban also.
Zvone. Yeah. Zvone too.
We can go on.
Yeah, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but I had a lot of terrific scorer and players. So yeah, but Zvone. Zvone. Yeah.
Okay, Zvone.
Good suggestion.
And Clarence. Okay, so we have your average Sofascore rating. What is it?
7.55.
Oh, you satisfied?
7.55.
You satisfied? That's why I told you. Give more.
I always dream the 8.00.
So you can see our previous guests, Lucas Podolski.
Podolski 8.53. Fabrizio Romano 7.67. I'm the worst.
So should we go again? No.
No.
It's good.
Yeah.
Va bene così.
Sì, va bene così, Good.
I tell you, category you name the best player that you think.
Okay.
Okay. So again, the first one is speed.
Speed, Mbappé could be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course.
With my career, Ronaldo Fenomeno was terrific. I always see him with the back, always. He's back always, not never in front, always running
in front
back.
of you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about him afterwards. So next category was stamina. Gattuso. Yeah. Never stop running.
Never stop. Never stop at the end of the matches too. He always run to be in the locker room after the game. always running. Yeah.
Okay.
Gattuso, yes.
Technique?
Maradona, yes. For me, Maradona.
How was it to play against him?
It was emotional. I was always nervous against him, but not just me.
Yes.
Baresi, Maldini, because was the best player. So when you take a tackle with him, always your emotional was, I'm so sorry, Diego, sorry, Diego.
You didn't want to kick
You
him.
did, yeah, but it was terrible. And him just, no, don't worry, don't worry, you kick me, don't worry, go, don't worry. And it was a gentleman. He was the gentleman.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next category. It's vision.
Messi.
Messi.
Could
Yes.
be.
Cool. He
Yeah.
can fill out
Yeah,
many categories.
Messi, but also Van Basten.
Also
For me,
Van
Van Basten, yeah, for Van Basten and Messi, yeah.
Okay. Long passing, best ever.
Long passing, Koeman,
Yes.
could be,
Yeah. Why not?
yeah.
Of course.
Koeman or Matthäus.
Matthäus. Very good choice.
Go back with the
Yes,
here,
yes.
but Matthäus, yeah.
To educate the young
Yeah.
viewers, yes?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Tackling.
Tackling, for me, Maldini. Maldini was terrific, from the best defender of the history of the soccer.
The best one.
Yeah, the best one.
Yeah. Perfect timing, perfect
In
everything.
a lot of categories, we can say always Maldini, but Maldini was terrific. Yeah.
Okay. Next category also positioning.
Positioning, Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Yeah.
Positioning also.
Yeah, I always thought that he was terrific in stay in the good situation, in the perfect situation, in always situation. As a midfielder, so as a defender, I think I was one of the best one. So me and Gerrard.
Okay. Next category, aerial challenge.
Gullit.
Yeah.
I forgot to Gullit in shot power, sorry.
Okay.
But Gullit and Riedel, the German one, Riedel.
Okay.
So as a defender, Ferrara.
Ciro Ferrara.
Ciro Ferrara. Cannavaro too.
Okay.
Cannavaro, it was not so tall,
tall,
but
but
was terrific in
timing,
jumping. Yeah.
And timing in the jump.
Cannavaro.
Okay.
Cannavaro.
Cannavaro, va bene. Next category, crossing.
Crossing. I think Roberto Carlos. Yeah, Roberto Carlos.
Okay.
As a shot power, him
Also.
is also yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's funny this to play this game with us. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Next category, finishing.
Ronaldo, the Portuguese.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Shot power.
Shot power, Gullit.
Best ever.
In the history, yeah.
Okay.
At the shot power, Gullit, yeah.
Okay. And shot precision.
Shot precision, no, Messi.
Also Messi. Yes.
Messi. Better than Maradona for me. In this quality, yes, I think it's better than Maradona, better than Cristiano Ronaldo. For me, Messi, yes.
Okay, is Messi the best player ever, or is it still in your mind Maradona or somebody else? No.
I don't know. I don't know. Messi, Maradona. I always talk about Maradona in these years. With no so too much of tackle, not too much of fouls against him. During my years,
Yes,
Maradona took a lot of
hard tackles.
yeah. No, I don't know.
Okay.
For me, Maradona could be just a bit better than Messi. For me.
Cristiano is also in the.
Yeah, but the best one for me was Maradona. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is one category that I would like to also go through that we didn't went in because I want you to rate yourself and I didn't want you to have a low rating.
Yeah.
Dribbling.
Yeah.
The best one ever and in Milan.
The best one ever for me, Maradona and Messi. And AC Milan, Kaká.
If you could take some defender, active now playing, in your team, in AC Milan, who would you choose?
Huh. Yeah, could be Van Dijk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah,
So for you, he's the best defender now.
yeah, yeah.
So this is it for this part. Let's move on to the next section of the interview, okay?
Thanks.
We prepared some quiz for you.
Okay.
Okay. You like the interview?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So this is a quiz about you, about your career, about your teammates, could be one of your opponents, and we're looking for 3 final answers.
Oh.
For each and every one of them, you will get 3 clues.
Okay.
First clue is the tough one. You shouldn't be guessing right away. Second one is easier, and the third clue is the easier one. You should guess. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the first something or somebody who are we looking for. So it says here that your last game in your career was
Yeah.
against Udinese.
Yeah.
And the person we're looking for was actually also played against Udinese, but it was his first game in the career. So can you guess just based on this?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Wait. Yeah. No. Di Gennaro.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's move on to the next
Yeah.
clue. So
On the pitch together.
Yeah, you played 550 matches together. It's altogether in total 44,680 minutes. That's like whole month. 31 days you were with this man on the pitch. So
On the pitch.
Dude.
You don't know outside the pitch.
You can talk a little bit
Yeah.
about that also.
I think the
Who is?
best one, Paolo Maldini.
Paolo Maldini.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your connection and friendship with him, and how was he good as a player? You already told us many things, but how Paolo was and still is as a person?
Terrific guys. He was always focused on the pitch, outside, focus on the family, always focus in the right way. I don't know something like Paolo Maldini.
Nobody
He's
else.
always focused in to be the best in all the thing he's gonna do. He's gonna think the best guy I met in my life.
If you slide next, you'll see what he said about you and your leadership. He said, Costacurta was more than just a teammate. He was a leader. His leadership was quiet but firm, and his composure in difficult situations helped me be more relaxed. We completed each other on the pitch. It's something nice to hear.
Paolo
said that about you?
Yeah. For me, he was quiet. He's more quiet than
you.
me. Yeah. I lost my head something. He never lost. I fought with some teammates. He never fought with a teammate.
Never?
Never.
Really?
Never.
How come?
No. Yes, because he never lose control. I lose control. He never lose control.
So when you talk, he never got crazy, never got angry. Was that even the case when you guys lost, when Milan lost Champions League final 2005, leading against Liverpool 3-0, and that ended up like it ended, winning with the great win of Liverpool?
I remember his words. He told us, don't worry, the next year we met again Liverpool and we're gonna beat him.
And it happened
He
like
didn't,
that?
He didn't write, because not the next year, but 2 years.
2 years after that?
Yeah.
And did he say, I told you so?
Yeah, sure. But it was amazing in production. It was terrific.
Okay, but can we talk a little bit about that for Milan and Milan fans? Tragical final against Liverpool. Now, when you think about it, and it's going to be now 20 years after that.
Yeah.
What happened?
We don't know. We
Still
don't know.
don't
Something wrong. Something in the locker room during halftime. We have talked about the moment, the reaction of Liverpool. Ancelotti had advised us. So
What he said?
take attention for the first minute of the second half. but we don't know. We don't know. There is no. For me, there is no explanation. It could happen. Could happen.
But it's also the quality of the Liverpool team.
Yes, but something went wrong with us.
So let's move on to the next persons or players we're looking for. So this is the clue number 1. All right. So it says that against this one player, so they are all of your opponents, you played 7 times against him. You won only once. He won twice. And he scored 3 goals against you and your team on the left side. And on the right side, it says that you played against this player 13 games. You won 6. He won 5 games, and he scored 6 goals against you and your team. Who are these 2 players we're looking for?
7-1 win, to lose. Could be Ronaldo.
One of them is Ronaldo, yeah. And the second one? There is still clue number 2, so if you don't know, we can move on to the...
Yeah.
All right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
A swap.
You swap. Okay, so against these 2 players, you played Derby della Madonnina.
Sì.
One of them had jerseys, a number on the jersey, number 9 and number 10, and the other one had number 19. Okay.
Yeah, 19.
I don't think you'll guess it.
Adriano.
No. Shall we go to the clue number 3? Maybe you'll guess it then. Yeah? Okay. You played also against them, and this was the only match that they played together as a member of the best player representing Europe against the best players representing world, and they both scored 2 goals. Do you now remember who is the other one? Ronaldo is one, and who is the other one?
Romario Battistuta? No.
Oh,
Battistuta.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So, how good was he?
Yeah. A lot of quality of Battistuta.
He was strong.
He was fast. He was strong. With the good. It was good as in a tackling.
Yes.
Because
also that, right?
Also in a tackling, yes.
And
Great
score
player.
Amazing
Great
goal.
player. We forgot something. Sometimes Battistuta, but he was terrific. He was a great scorer. For Capello, Battistuta was as a scorer better than Ronaldo Fenomeno. As a scorer, just a scorer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with him.
So, this is the third person, whether it's your coach, whether it's your teammate, whether it's opponent we're looking for. And the clue number 1, it says that he, as a player, won 13 major trophies, all right? And one of these trophies was Scudetto with Roma. Who is he?
13 major trophies.
Yeah. Como giocatore. And one of these...
Cafu?
No, it isn't.
Cool.
Shall we move on to the clue number 2?
Panucci.
No. Look at the jersey. It's too early for that.
Yeah. From Rome, right?
Yeah.
Totti?
No. Okay.
No, you have to say. You have to tell me.
Right away. No. You will guess it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the clue number 2. So it says that you played after Roma. He played with you, and you played with him in 94 games. And among all of the midfield players, as your teammates in Milan, he was ranked number 7 with the numbers of the games that you played with him. Do you know now?
Carletto Ancelotti.
Sì.
Sorry. I forgot he was my teammate. Sorry.
You still think of him as a coach?
Yeah.
Right.
Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah.
So, just to show the audience the clue number 3, He is, of course, the record-winning coach for 5 Champions League. He's the only coach that won all of the 5 big leagues. So, but let's take a step back. You can tell us how good was he as a player and as a teammate?
Molto divertente e molto simpatico.
Very fun and very
fun. Very fun, a lot of barzellette. You know, barzellette, what's mean barzellette? A lot of
jokes.
Jokes, yes, always joking, always say something to
Make the atmosphere good.
The atmosphere, yeah, the perfect teammate, and so when he became coach, is just to be different.
What, he wasn't that funny, huh?
No, he still
Yeah.
be funny as a coach, but
yeah, it's a different role. You have
yeah,
to
different
change yourself a little bit.
different great empathy with the teammates and with the player. I think this is the reason of 31 major trophies, 5 Champions League as a pazzesco.
Crazy. Crazy.
Sì.
But how did you feel it, particularly you? He was your teammate for many years, and you won great stuff with him.
Yeah.
And then later on, he became your coach. What's the feeling about that?
We still call him always Carlo. It was strange for us, very different.
That's
It was
why I
the
asked,
first situation, just a bit strange for us.
You didn't call him Mister?
No, no, Carlo.
Carlo, yeah.
But
And he didn't mind that?
no, he didn't mind.
It was normal for him?
Yeah, it's normal. He knew that we can help him to improve the relationship with the team, because me and Paolo, we are just to be step close to him. So Carlo, when we became angry or something like that, told with us, and not with the team. It was something different. It was something different.
So what do you think is his best? I mean, what's the secret behind this, all of the great success that he had as a coach?
He knows perfectly the player and what the player would like.
And when we talk about that era of Serie A and that era of Milan, we simply have to talk about the magnificent Dutch trio, Van Basten, Rijkaard, Gullit. How great were they?
The trio was terrific in that year because physically was terrific. 3 big guy like the 3 Dutch was the first time in the soccer history, the 3 guys so strong, so technically, so physically, with the skills terrific, and so close. The 3 Dutches were terrific close. Friend, all the evening they had dinner together. This is the reason.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, we have to talk about probably best defensive line ever in football history: Tassotti, Baresi, Costacurta, Maldini. How did you guys play that good? I mean, you had one season that you conceded only 15 goals in the whole Serie A season. You kept your goal clean sheets for 22 games. How's that even possible?
Training, just training. You don't forget that the first defender was Van Basten. He was terrific in attack the defender when he play the ball.
Yeah, the whole team played defense.
Yeah, the whole team.
But you must have had all 4 of you in the back line such a great chemistry together.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
for sure.
we born in the same academy, AC Milan. Tassotti just a little bit late, but we born in the same academy, the same situation, the same. We were a close friend. We knew every single weakness of the other. So Baresi knew that I was just a little bit aggressive, so he always covered me. So I think this is the reason. But always during the training session, we have spent 1 hour every single training session in movement. 1 hour every single training session. So could be the best defender line of the history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many says that.
Yeah.
Many
Many say that.
people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of this part. We obviously have a lot of good also your teammates to talk about, but let's move on to the next section. Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Costacurta, here we are with our board. We like to think this is probably one of the most fun part of the interview. So, here we have some words that you can describe some person, some players that I have already here, so you don't know, okay? So we have always angry, big boss, jokester, brave heart, perfume lover, something like this, okay? And first person, yeah. You're gonna connect us with, you're gonna describe us a little bit, introduce us with Grande Pippo Inzaghi. So, out of all of this,
Allora, one. Vabbè.
okay.
Yeah.
Worst taste in music?
Yeah.
Okay. You put?
Then. Yeah.
You
Sorry.
take? Okay. Worst taste in music?
Yeah.
What kind of music did he listen to?
Italian, but older song.
Okay.
Yeah. Then no, wait.
Jokester also? You
yeah,
told us about. Yeah. Okay.
Great Joker song.
Great jokester?
Great Joker song. Yeah.
Always fun.
Yeah, always fun.
Okay.
After the dinner, during the retiro, was terrific. People.
So I suppose everybody in the dressing room liked the Pippo Inzaghi.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Could you get angry at people? No.
No. But.
Sore loser.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
give it.
I can add to.
So he didn't like to lose.
No,
never.
No. To play
Grande
card.
campione.
To play card too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. During the retiro, you know about playing card. So he never get to lose. So it was terrific.
Maybe that's why he was such a
Yeah.
great champion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Something else for people?
No, best dresser, no.
No.
Gossip king, no. The best hairstyle, no.
No.
Always angry. They kept on getting. No.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. So the next one is Grande Kaká. Can you choose? You can choose something from this also. Something for Kaká.
Yeah.
Not my master.
The Brazilian, all the Brazilian guys.
Yes. He always seemed like this for me. Was it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Could
be.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I saw before the best hairstyle.
Best hairstyle.
Yeah. Always thinking about the hairstyle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we have two more great players, and the penultimo is Roberto Baggio. Can you
great player.
describe? Candy lover.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What
Never
else?
satisfied.
Never satisfied also.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's a good thing in football.
Yeah. For me, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And best singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like good voice.
With Ancelotti,
Uh-huh.
Baggio and Ancelotti, the best singer
Oh, really?
I met during my career.
Like good voice,
as a player.
really?
Yeah.
Per cantare?
Per cantare.
Ah.
Yeah. Ma Ancelotti is famous in Italy to as a singer,
Okay.
right? Giusto?
Okay.
Roberto Baggio too.
Okay.
And for me, the captain.
The
Yeah, you know about Maldini, about Baresi, but for me, Baggio for Juventus was a great captain. Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
And the last one, but not the least, Andrei Shevchenko.
Allora, was dress
Was the-
the first month.
then
Yeah,
you
just the 4 months.
then you told him.
Then with Armani, you know, he met Armani, so he talked with Armani, and then. But the first month we have to add here
Just
the first
for the
month.
first
Yeah,
month, okay.
yeah, the first month. Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Braveheart. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Great.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
Very.
Trains 24/7.
He used to with come si chiamava with the Ukrainian coach before
Valery Lobanovsky.
With Lobanovsky for him the training session the first thing and during the first year you know yes
Really?
yeah.
So was that good?
No, it was good. It was good, but he met a lot of girls, but it was
Girls.
quiet. Quiet, but the girls no.
He was the center of the gossip.
Okay.
Okay.
The center, but yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of girls would like to
Be with
meet
you.
or to know
Sheva.
Sheva. Yeah.
Okay, and then we left. I don't know who was the strict one.
Street, me, Billy
okay.
Costacurta,
Billy Costacurta. Okay.
Billy Costacurta.
Party
Party
animal?
Gattuso.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
During the party.
Like as much as he could run, he could party, right?
Yeah,
like
always
that.
running. Always with the energy, always with
And
great
always-
joy.
And always partying.
Oh yeah. The three party when we met together. I don't know about the others, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And future coach, somebody.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Okay. Hey, tell me about this one. This says loves free kicks, but it means like likes to think of himself that he is a good free kick taker, but it's not that good. Do you have somebody like he?
Yeah.
Clarence
Seedorf.
Oh, really? But
The worst. Yeah.
Well,
The worst. Yeah.
Really?
He had a lot of quality in shot, in
Yes.
passing,
In vision. Yeah.
But with the penalty was terrible. Was terrible.
Penalty or free kicks? These free kicks.
Free kick. No,
also
it's the same.
same, okay.
Also free kick and also the penalty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe now Clarence Zedorf calls us, and then now call me for the interview, and then put me Costacurta on the board.
No, but, really. No, for me, he always thought he was the better, but it's not.
Okay.
He was not.
Okay, this was perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, the parfum lover.
Parfum lover?
Borriello.
Marco
you know
Borriello.
Marco Borriello.
Come no?
Borriello.
And always
Best dress.
Best dressed? Billy? No.
No, Billy and Zvone.
Zvone.
Zvone, after 2 years, became for me not the best, but good dress guys. Yeah,
Okay. Always sleepy.
always sleepy. Rijkaard, always sleepy.
This was very fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Grazie mille.
We talked about you scored some of the great goals, but I chose to do this part of the interview to talk about your last game, because you played against Udinese, you scored from the penalty spot, and after the game all of your teammates came on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Wearing your jerseys. How special was that?
As a professional, the best day of my life. because all was a surprise for me.
You didn't know?
Yeah, I didn't know about the penalty. I didn't know, but
Who said, I'm sorry, but who said, Alessandro, you take the penalty?
Carlo,
Carlo?
Carlo,
Were you
yeah.
nervous? It's your last game?
No. I used to shoot a penalty, so I was not nervous, but it was something strange. Now I remember as a sad day, but during the day it was terrific. It was always funny. It was funny that I scored a goal. It was funny that they took me in the hair with the.
Yes.
It was when I see the video. I remember that it's not a good video for me.
No?
Now, no.
That difficult to
Yeah,
watch?
difficult to watch. Yes,
Because
difficult
all
to
the
watch.
memories comes rushing back.
Yeah. But during the day was terrific. Was terrific.
Okay.
All the stadium with me, could be a good emotion. Yeah.
Okay, and when you talk about your connection and everything you went through with AC Milan, how would you describe your emotions with that club, but not using the word love?
AC Milan during that era was the best team in the world. Milan is one of the best city in the world. My teammate were the best player in the world, the best for me.
Okay, so now in this current situation, Milan is pretty far from that level that was when you played. So, what do you think about the current situation, and what do you think that Milan needs to go back on the top?
Ibrahimovic is the start of his new career. So, but they lost a great member. When you lost Paolo Maldini as a member of the society, you lost
Too much.
too much.
And what do you think about Ibrahimovic in this new role in Milan as a club?
He's growing up. I am not a close friend of Ibrahimovic. I don't know the ambitions. Yeah, but I think it's a good guy. But
But Milan is far
because
from the top now.
no, because Paolo Maldini had a mistake. Paolo Maldini, the first pick was to take Giampaolo as a coach. And after 1 month, 2 months,
Marco Giampaolo.
Marco
Yes.
Giampaolo. So Paolo had a mistake, but improve the situation, improve to become a great director. I don't know about Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Maybe he can learn from his mistakes.
Yeah.
If there are mistakes. Okay.
No, maybe he can learn about his mistake. Yes.
Okay, but when we talk about the current Serie A season, it seems like Inter and Napoli are the only two teams fighting for Scudetto, and 6 teams, maybe 7 if we include Milan also inside, fighting for 2 Champions League spots. So how do you see the ending of the Serie A season this?
For me, the best team in Italy is Inter. Depends on Champions League. But Inter, for me,
Inter is the favorite.
is the favorite
Okay.
but also for the Champions League.
And when we talk about the current Serie A season, we also at the Sofascore we have the Player of the Season award. You can see it right here. So the first one in standings for now is Zaccagni, the Lazio, and then on the second is Marcus Thuram. The third one is also is a Torino goalkeeper Vanja Milinkovic-Savic.
Yeah.
Fourth one is another fantastic player from Inter, Federico Di Marco. And fifth one is Atalanta's best player, Ademola Lookman. So, in your opinion, which one of them is the best and who might win this our
For
precious
me, the best
award.
player in Italy
Yeah.
is Lautaro Martinez.
Uh-huh.
I think there are just two players in Italy can play in the best team in Europe.
Okay.
There are Lautaro Martinez and Barella for me.
Uh-huh. Bastoni, Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, Çalhanoğlu, but for me the two Inter players are
The best
the
one.
only can play for the best team in Europe. So Lautaro e Barella, then Savic. But about the season, I think Thuram.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He can win our
Yeah,
award.
yeah. For me, Thuram. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now we have just the last section of the interview, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in this last part, we're gonna ask you to nominate somebody that you would like to see in your position talking for Sofascore. You had fun?
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
good?
yeah. Good.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
just say which person, maybe your ex-teammate, would you like to see in your position right now?
Pippo Inzaghi.
Okay.
Could be?
It would be perfect.
Yeah.
Could you connect
Because
us with
he's
him?
funny. He's funny.
Huh?
During the interview, he's funny.
Huh?
He's funny. He has a lot of memory.
So we will
Maldini e Pippo Inzaghi are the two guys with a lot of memory.
Would they enjoy our concept of the interview?
Sure. So
Okay.
Pippo Inzaghi, sure.
Then we're gonna go after them.
Yeah.
Are you gonna help us with that?
Yeah, please. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Gonna call him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna recommend us.
Yeah.
Ok. Signore Costacurta, è stato un piacere, veramente per me. It was really a pleasure for me, so thank you once again for your time and wish you all the best.
Grazie. Thanks a lot.